logical, and illogical.
Hello. So yun nga, meron siyang infinite regress din thinker, or if sabihin mo naman na walang nag-cause kay God, then that is special pleading kasi you don't give any further justification in support of your position. If you say that God is no creator and whatsoever, but the universe has no creator, then why we can say that the universe has no creator? It's just like God. What is the difference between God and creator? We just call something God.
Exactly,
We call
Shoko.
something,
Actually,
we call
I
something
have a
God,
question
and
to
we
you.
create universe. Go ahead.
Alam mo ba na yung cyclical universe is infinite regress din yan?
Well, here's the thing.
Special pleading pa nga eh.
Actual infinite
So-
yan. Hindi siya potential infinite.
Yeah, so that is this distinction once again, actual and potential infinite. So ito yung masasabi ko dyan, thinker tank na. So the Big Bang only tells us about our observation, our observable world. It doesn't tell us about multiverses that might exist prior to the existence of our universe. The Big Bang theory only talks about our own universe, but it doesn't take into account other universes. So it might be possible that the existence of infinity might really exist, and we cannot rule it out since our observation and our cognitive abilities is limited into this universe. It might exist. It is a possible. And to be fair enough sa Tinker Tank, no, it might also possible na mag-exist in God mo. But given to the evidence that we are faced right now in science, we could weigh out to this thing. Ano ba yung pinaka-probable based on the evidence? We have here science, the universe eternally existing without any prior cause, or here's a God that caused the universe to exist, which is also problematic. So yun yung pagbabasihan natin. But I'm not saying na 100% it's not possible yung God mo nag-exist. I'm saying na it's possible, but currently as how we understand it, it's really highly improbable. To be fair enough.
Hindi ko lang ma-reconcile, no? I can agree din naman if ma-prove talaga tulad ng Big Bang yung cyclical universe. Wala akong problem doon. Ang problem is how can you put something in the table? Let's say, how can you prove na yung stone na nilagay mo sa table is walang naglagay? It's same logic sa universe kasi ano yan eh, parang puzzle yan lahat eh, dugtong-dugtong yan eh. Hindi mo pwedeng tanggalin yung isa like the fine tuning.
Ito, Tinker Tank. This is a fallacy. This is what we call the fallacy of composition. It doesn't mean if there's our own observable universe or the universe as we observe follow the rules of causality. Therefore, the universe as a whole must obey the rules of causality. That there must be a first move, or there must be a first move and move or something like that. Just like saying this, you have a mother, right? Ito yung analogy. You have a mother, and I have a mother. Therefore, humanity has a mother. When in fact, it's not. Since the rules of some parts is not applicable to the whole, that is the fallacy of composition. Now, if you argue that since at some part of the universe, the rules of causality or logic is applicable, therefore, and the universe as a whole must obey the rules of logic of causality, and therefore we conclude that there is a God. That is a false inference. That is not logical, and that's a fallacy in philosophy.
Yung cyclical universe is non-secure ano yan eh, non-secure fallacy yan eh. Kasi
But it's
sasabihin niyo na ito pinag-aralan to ng scientists, ng mga theoretical physicists, and then therefore their conclusion is that mapuprove sa mathematics yung cyclical universe, pero wala tayong tinatawag na observable evidence for that sense. Therefore it follows na yung probability ng mismong cyclical universe is nag-i-exist.
Yes. So here's the
Same lang
thing.
yun sa God eh.
No,
Diba? Nagigets mo yung logic?
Hindi.
Same lang yan eh.
So, I will agree on that one. I will grant you without accepting it. Okay. So we do believe that atoms do exist, and even though hindi natin nakikita, right? We do believe that gravity do exist, even though hindi natin nakikita. So now the question is, why do we believe? Kung bakit naniniwala tayo sa mga bagay na hindi nakikita ng mga mata natin. First of all, gravity could be predicted. It is calculable. It could be measured. It is falsifiable and verifiable. Same to atoms, air, electromagnetic radiation na hindi madetect ng eyes natin and whatsoever. So the problem with God is that He is not observable. You cannot predict Him. You cannot falsify, verify Him and whatsoever. So it is not the same logic we are using here in science, or there's the two types of observation. Direct observation, when you use something tangible in your eyes, like for example this cup of coffee or whatsoever. Indirect observation, and you do not directly observe something but you're just inferring from the probability or from its effects, gaya na ng atoms. Hindi natin na-prove yung atom or yung existence ng atom kasi nakita siya mismo ng naked eyes. No, that's not how we prove atoms' existence in chemistry. We prove atoms' existence in chemistry because we have predictions. For example, if I bombarded the atom, a stable atom with a high energy electromagnetic radiation, then therefore I suppose that this atom will be excited and it will give off electrons and electromagnetic radiation in a higher disordered entropy. So now our observation correlates with our prediction, so which means atoms do exist. This is what we call as indirect observation. We don't see something, but we believe them because they are calculable, predictable, verifiable, and falsifiable. But your God, we don't accept it because regardless sa hindi siya makikita, you cannot measure him. You cannot be predicted whatsoever. Unlike atoms and gravity. Do you get it?
Pero Toto, based sa common logic ng human being, no, mas hindi acceptable yung lunchbox ko na hindi ko nilagyan ng pagkain tapos pagdating ko sa work, biglang nagkaroon. Kasi hindi acceptable yon sa human logic.
Yes, that is true. Kung dito ka sa mismo sa loob ng universe nag-i-stay, then that is completely illogical. But still, yung sinasabi ko sa iyo, Thinker Tank, we cannot rule out the possibility of the existence of infinity because what science only tells us about is the description of our own universe. It doesn't take into account the existence of multiverses, other universes that existed prior to our universe existence. So it is possible that the cosmic cyclic of ILLO is true, that the universe or the notion of infinity might exist. We cannot rule it out since our observation is limited.
Rule it out because there's no scientific theory that says that the universe has an ultimate beginning. Even yung Borde-Good-Vilenkin theorem na nagsasabi na merong past space-time boundary yung universe, it does not mean na may beginning ang universe. Alan Guth confirmed that. So wala talaga nagsasabi pa scientifically na may ultimate beginning yung universe natin. And that's why we can only go philosophical as to why kung ano yung reasonable, may beginning ang universe or walang beginning.